Alrighty, take 3. This is me recording my deck profile for starter deck 1 Luffy. This is my first main deck for 2024 and I just thought I would do a deck profile on it. So this is my current deck. I run in 4 Search Namis, should be pretty famous by now. Search a Straw Hat card, put it in your hand, top 5 search, standard stuff. And normally with this deck I like to play first unless I want to disadvantage the opponent like Sakazuki who like to play second. I would take a second from him if I can. Next card I play is 4 Robin. This is the Robin from OP01. And I know the boy don't play this no more because it's easy to remove, but I still like it thanks to a combo that I learned from Lost Fiends. But basically with this Robin, you can attach one down and when attacking you can destroy an opponent. You can kill a character with 3000 power or less. So to combo with our Robin, please play 4 OP04 Alabaster Zoro. This Zoro on play does decrease the power of a character of an opponent's character by 2000. So normally a 5k could become a 3k and then Robin can kill it. So the combos normally is I play Nami on turn 1 when you're going first to search out whichever one of these I'm missing. Then you play Robin on turn 2 and you just swing with your leader, and then on turn 3 is drop this Zoro, drop a 5k character on the opponent's side to 3k, use Luffy effect, attach it down to Robin, attack with Robin, kill what used to be a 5k and still attack, and then still have a swing at the leader with Robin and Luffy for 5k each. I know it's not the best combo on it, easy to stop because of all the removal in the meta right now, but it's still a cool combo and I like to do it, and I just really like the combo, so that's why it's played. And only Luffy could do that combo currently, this Luffy. So moving on from there, let me get to the 2Ks. Let me put these one side. So for my 2Ks, I'm running 3 OP01 Sanjis. Could have run 4, but I had only bought 3 at the time because I thought 3 would be enough. So there's the Sanji that normally is a 2K, but if you're playing against somebody that wants starve you, like Enel or Nami, you can play this Sanji on whenever you get it, and if you use the effect, when you attacking, you could take one of your life cards, so that would stop the starving. This Sanji get 2000 power, and then you have to attach 2 rested onto it, so then we get another 2000 power, so this could be a 7k swing, just for taking 1 life. Pretty cool against starve decks, but I won't really use it normally if you ain't getting starved. It's just a good 2k. My other 2Ks I use are 2 of these Jinbei that come in the 3 captain starter deck. I can't have 2 ways do. I mostly just use it as a 2k. And the effect ain't that good. And then I got 2 of these starter deck 1 Brooks as my last, not my last 2k, but another 2k. And this Brook could come in handy, but it's also mostly just use it as 2k. Give 2 rested down to your leader or one of your characters. So you could just move 2 rested down so he's play and he's get by 2 down to use for a swing. But I hardly ever use it in this deck, but it could come in handy. And then for my last 2k, I got 4 OP01 Otamas. I didn't even know where she was from. But everybody know Otama. She's the most famous 2k in the game. Most famous red 2k in the game. Because she can decrease the opponent's power by 2000. Which in, that means she can also combo with Robin if need be. I could play Otama, give a rested down to Robin or give a down to Robin and then swing a Robin and still kill a 5k character on the opponent's side of the field. Same combo as this, but a little cheaper, but you're giving it a 2k just in case you ain't got the Zoro. It's not often I use the Otama and Robin, but I just let you know that that's a possibility. But who is really used with Otama in this deck is Marco. You know Marco is kill a 3k on play, and that's probably the best thing about it. He's normally work with Otama. He can work with the same Zoro, but that's a 10 down move, so it never really be that effective just to kill a 5k. But you do get 2 characters on the board. But most I play Marco and Otama if I got 6 or more down to just kill something, maybe a block or something that annoying. But everybody know Marco. He's pretty famous too. This is the OP03 Marco. And you know this Marco, if you get killed on your opponent's turn, you can trash an event card and you can put this character back. And you can bring this character back from the trash rested. And you can do this as much times as you have event cards in your hand. So Marco is pretty cool. So moving past these now, these is just like basis for the deck. My rush engine, as I like to call it, I play 4 of the rush Zoros, 3 cost 5000. Rush Zoro, everybody know this. since the beginning of the game. I think this is going OP01 as well, right? Yep, OP01. I played 4 of those, and basically, like, say I don't want to play the Robin, or you can't play the Robin because I didn't enjoy it. This Zoro is always a good character to play, and especially against like decks like Sakazuki and stuff. If you could just swing and get value out your character before you get removed, it already do its job. So that's pretty cool. So I got 4 of those, and then I got 2 of the starter deck Luffy's. I only buy 1 starter deck. But there's the Rush Luffy that if you got 2 Dawn on it, you can avoid blockers. He just does swing straight through blockers and swing at lead. Can't be blocked. So like, and with on this deck specifically, you only need to attach 1 Dawn to him, because this Luffy can move the rested Dawn after you play him, and then you just attach 1 Dawn and you get that 8k unblockable swing. More Dawn you put on, the more Dawn you put on him, the more damage you do. I got 2 of these Sanjis from the 3 captains deck, the Rush Sanjis. He only gets Rush if the enemy has a 5k power or more character on the field, but that's be pretty common. Every once in a while you might can play it if you want to get like a sneaky Rush when the opponent got any characters on the board. He can work, but I use 2 of these, and there's another Rush that I could play on 6 Dawn if I need to. And then my last Rush character, let me mess a little space here, is the 10 cost Luffy from the 3 captains deck. I love this card for 10 Dawn. You can swing 11k, and if the body tries to block, you could destroy a character with 8,000 power or less. This is such a strong 10 Dawn card, I will not deny that. And with this Luffy, I could swing 11k on this and 6k with this Luffy in the turn that I play this, because I can move 1 rested Dawn to either this Luffy or the 10 cost Luffy. Or I can move the rested Dawn here and swing 12k if you think that's the calculation you need to win. And just a nice combo in this deck. And then for my last character, the one that I hold for last is the character that I would call my hot swappable character. And that is OP. This is the starter deck Nami. I just played 3 of these. This is the one that got the same effect as the leader Luffy, whereas you can move 1 rested Dawn once per turn to any character or leader on your side of the field. So while I like this effect, and it's come in handy if it don't get removed, it is removed easy. So for this character, you can swap it out for the Nico Robin from OP05 that's destroy a character with 1,000 power or less. That's good for killing all the Rebekahs and Sakazuki and what's not. So depending on how your meta is, you could swap this out for Rebekah. Another good swap for this card would be OP05 Chaka, whereas you could attach 1 Dawn to Chaka and then attach 2 rest. You could attach 1 rested Dawn to Chaka using Luffy effect, and then attach 2 rested Dawn to Luffy or a different character on the field using Chaka effect. It's a really good combo from OP05, but I don't have that card yet, so I can't do it in this deck, but it will be in one of my future updates to this deck. So you could like swap around the ratios. You could either take out all 3 Namis, playing 3 Robins, take out the 3 Namis, playing 3 Chakas. You could do 1 Chaka, 1 Robin, 1 Nami, 2 Chakas, 1 Nami, 2 Chakas, 1 Robin. You could just play around with the ratios to see if you like it, but it's the hot swappable character in this deck. Of course, you could play around with other characters in this deck, but this is the one that I normally switch out depending on what the meta calls for. So right now on the sim, since I play a lot of Sakazuki, I just actually take this out and I got 3 Robins that I can put on the screen somewhere for you to see. That's the Robin that I use for this. And now we can move on to our events. Let me make some more space, and yeah, let me get Marco there ready. So for my events, I use 2 of the Straw Hat search events. It cannot search event cards, so even though it's a top 5 search, you can only pull Straw Hat characters with it, which is not the best thing in the world, but it does have some uses. Like, let me say you really needed the unblockable Luffy just to win the game. You could search 15 cards deep to look for that Luffy if you can't find it within your first couple searches. So you could play like a Nami, and Nami could search the event from your deck. So then you would search, if you didn't find the Luffy yet, you could search for this. That's only 2 Dawn use. And then say you still didn't find the Luffy, you might find another Nami. So then you play this Nami again, that's 3 Dawn. And then you could still pull out this Luffy, and that's 15 cards deep, because this search 5, this search 5, this search 5. So then you could just, and then if you happen to find Luffy on the 3rd search, you still got 7 Dawn left. You could play the Luffy, attach 2 Dawn to it, that'll make it 8k. Attach the rest it down with this Luffy, make it 9k, you could do an unblockable swing for 9k. And that's without having a Luffy and having to search 15 cards deep to get it. It's not saying that can come up often, but it does work. And what I like about having the 2 extra searches, in the event searches, that it just makes the deck a little more consistent on finding the cards you need. Turn 1, you will normally get a searcher. You gotta get one Inamis or one of these, and then you could play from there. And if you get in a trigger, you just get a free search. That's the way I say it. So it's not a bad event card to use. I like it, and I just want more consistency in the deck. I don't know if I will put more than 2, but people could play with the ratios and see. You could also swap out the hot swapper one Nami and play more searches. See if that help you. I don't know, but then you lose some 1k counters. For my next event, I got one Bad Manners Kit Course. Bad Manners is just a good surprise card because for 0 Dawn, you just get a 3k counter by discarding a card. So you could discard a dead card with no counter like this Luffy, get 3k counter. Or you could discard a 1k counter and make it a 3k counter. Or you discard a 2k counter and make it a 3k counter. If that's what you need, and you only got 2 cards in your hand. So like, it's a good surprise card, but I don't use it as often as you would think. So I just got it at 1. My next event is 1 Radical Beam. The reason I got 1 Radical Beam is because the price went up after I ordered 1 and I never got to order anymore because they're pretty expensive now, for me at least. And then after my Radical Beam, I got 2 Guard Points. Guard Point is coming in the starter deck. 1 Dawn, 3k counter. Not bad, not bad. Always come in handy. People know when you can play it, but they can't always guess if it's Radical Beam or Guard Point. If you got more Radical Beam, you could try playing more Radical Beam, but I only got 1. And then for removal, I got 2 Gungam Jet Pistols, 4 cost, remove a 6k power or less character. Always coming in handy. And because you got things like Otama and the Alabaster Zoro, you could make this could kill a 8k with either Otama or the Alabaster Zoro. So that's pretty cool. I just run 2 of them, then come in the starter that 1. Then I got 2 Gum Gum Kong Gatlings. There's 5 Dawn to destroy a 7k or more. And with Zoro, even though it's a 10 Dawn turn, you can still remove a 9k. Or if you got Otama, for 6 Dawn, you can also remove a 9k. So that's pretty cool. And then for my last event, I got Fire Fist. Fire Fist is discard event card, of which I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 events. So with Fire Fist is this trash 1 event card from your hand. You could kill a 5,000 and a 4,000. Of course, it's a combo with Zoro and Otama once again. If you want, get signed a little higher than 5k, but this kill a 5k and a 4k. It's always come in handy for me. You normally get 2 blockers, 2 of those. They got a lot of 0 power blockers these days. You could kill 2 of them or kill a Holy or and probably both if you got Otama. And then Fire Fist just like with discard event cards. So say you might got a dead event card like the same search, the event search, you might not want to use that. Fire Fist good for that. And with these 12 events, of course, a lot of them you could discard to keep Marco alive if you think that's the play that can help you win the game. So we got, how much I just said? 12 events, or 11, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 events. Could push it up to more, but I ain't really decided how I can balance this deck as yet. But that's the deck profile for now, and I can see you all in a future video. Let me know if you want to see like gameplay on the sim, but I really want to make this channel into a discussion channel mostly, and I can just do deck profiles to get eyeballs on the channel. But this should be a cool start, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.